Mega Man is an action platformer starring the Blue Bomber, and you've got 6 robot masters to defeat in order to get to Dr. Wily, the mad scientist behind the whole thing. You gotta get him.
So Mega Man was an action platformer, sort of in the tradition of, say, like Astro Boy, where you are a sort of child robot, and you have to fight other robots, and you have your Mega Buster to shoot them.
So the story is Dr. Light and Dr. Wily were working together to create robots to help humanity, and then Dr. Wily reprogrammed them for evil.
The core of the game is simply steal the weapons from the other robot masters as you beat them in different orders, and you can sometimes use those on other robot masters as a weakness against them, and they would be defeated much quicker.
Mega Man is called Rockman in Japan because of rock and roll for one thing, but also it's based on paper, rock, scissors. So Elecman beats Iceman, Iceman beats Fireman, and so on.
It's such a simple concept, but it's really brilliant simplicity because obviously it was enough to hang, 6 classic games on, just on the NES alone.
It's colorful, it was simplistically drawn, but it was done so that you always could see where you needed to go and what was next. The controls were very snappy, and dare I say, other than something like perhaps Mario Brothers, had some of the most responsive controls for an early game on the system, because without them, the game would be near impossible.
The music in Mega Man is so good and so memorable.
The Elecman stage theme, which I do love, is totally stolen from Journey's Faithfully. Just listen, you put it right next to each other. This is where the editor will do something, or just completely cut me out of.
The US cover art is freaking ridiculous. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, and I looked at that and just looked at something else.
It was a last-minute deal that was made. So, like, we need art for this. They just sent it out to some dude, and
They sent it out to a third
he did it in
class.
like 2 days or something like that.
The game really stands out as being quite difficult until you memorize certain patterns, and it's sort of where the definition Nintendo hard starts or comes from.
The first Mega Man is known as one of the hardest in the series, and I say that's because the Yellow Devil died so many frickin' times trying to learn that pattern.
How about that big yellow guy you gotta face? He's pretty cool.
Yellow Devil?
Yellow Devil. He shoots himself across the screen with body parts. That's pretty inventive.
He's spiffy.
Mega Man has been re-released multiple times on multiple systems and has had a reboot and started a series that spans over 50 games.
It's totally still worth playing today. Still a lot of fun. The Gutsman stage is a pain in the ass, but it's still a ton of fun.
Man, playing Mega Man on Friday nights, after reading the game for the weekend, man, that's some of the best main memories of gaming I have, actually.
So Mega Man would go on to have a very storied franchise, 6 installments on the NES, 3 that were necessary, and then 3 that no one cares about. That's Mega Man for you. I love Mega Man, kind of. No, I don't.
No, you don't. I do.